Was good, YouTube? YouTube fam, Bumper Clock, YouTube familiar. What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Damien, aka, oh shit. Sorry, I gotta take my backpack off. Damien, aka Ross Mindset, back at it. Yeah, another video. Dude, I'm just chilling out in public, man. Usually I don't like making videos out in public, but dude, who really cares? I mean, there was this homeless dude that was kind of bothering me for a second, so I had to like move somewhere else. And you know, I actually just chit-chatted with this female, but she happened to have a boyfriend. But you know, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just have to take risks and take your shot. But anyway, yeah, your boy's back at it with yet another video. I wanted to talk about some more music, man. Specifically some heavy metal, some rock and roll. Yeah, I wanted to talk about music, specifically the band Pantera, and I hope y'all can hear me. Otherwise, I'll just remake this video. If not so, I'll just upload it anyway. But anyway, yeah, the band Pantera, man. One of my favorites, one of my most influential bands out there when it comes to like playing guitar and stuff. Just the heaviness and like the southern bluesy styles. And Dimebag, rest in peace, man. Such a badass. Definitely a massive influence on like my style, and just yeah, man, I love Pantera, man. And I understand there's a bit of controversy regarding what I see as pride, and how Dimebag had the Confederate or rebel, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know exactly what that is, or yeah, regarding the logo on his guitar and the vocalist Philip Anselmo's recent rants about white power and white supremacy. And even despite all that, Pantera is still one of the most badass, most influential metal bands of all time. And I'll never not stop listening to them regardless. And this is coming from a guy who does not condone racism whatsoever. And it's not even just white supremacy. I don't condone any form of racism. Black against white, Mexican against white, anything, man. And that's really saying something. If that doesn't speak anything to you or say anything to you, I don't know what will. Regardless of those silly antics. And yeah, he was drunk. Phil Anselmo was drunk when he was doing these rants. And that's not really an excuse, because I guess when you're drunk, your true side comes out, or whatever, or what your shadow, or what you really think comes out. But even despite all that, man, Pantera still rocks hard, and I'm still rocking with them. And people are gonna give me flack for it and think, dude, that's self-hate or something. It's like, no, man, because I'm starting to really understand why nowadays some people would want to show pride to fight back against the hate that's perpetuated onto them. It works both ways, man, because I've kind of experienced the same hate too, the same kind of anti-white kind of narrative type shit that's kind of becoming more prevalent, especially with like movements and agendas being pushed nowadays. And I'm really starting to understand that why some people would need to become more tribal, and why they need to, do what they have to do to really defend themselves. Because you're not just going to sit there and just take things and just be a victim. This is why tribalism is such a big thing. This is just inherent in human nature. When your group of people is under attack, when you are being discriminated against, obviously you're going to have to show pride in who you are. You're obviously going to have to band together. You're obviously going to have to fight back and not just stand there and take it. And yeah, we've come very far as a country, man. We've come really far. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do. I don't know if we'll ever really get there, because there'll always be assholes out there. But here's the thing, man, and listen up, listen real carefully, man. I've said this many times on my channel, man. It's not even just about white versus black anymore, man. Because I've experienced hate from my own kind even more than any other race, man. Just because I just want to do my own thing. And it's sad, man. It's pretty sad. It's just plain ignorance. It doesn't make any sense, man. Because for one, blacks, especially in America, are not a monolith. We're not supposed to be one thing. We can be anything, man. If we have really helped build this country, why can't we embrace anything? And this isn't trying to go on a rant about me or anything like that, man. This is just trying to really address something, man, and really speak truth to power. Anyway, but Pantera, man, I honestly can see where they're coming from. I mean, I'm not a Southerner. I'm not from Texas. I don't really know much about I know the history behind the Confederate flag and whatnot, but you can't really blame the guy. His intentions wasn't to show hatred towards blacks or the minorities or anything. Yeah, he kind of went too far, but he was drunk, man. We've all done stupid things when we're drunk. And yeah, this isn't really an excuse, but nobody is perfect. I'm pretty sure you have skeletons in your closet. I have skeletons in my closet. We've all made mistakes, man. And nonetheless, man, Pantera will still always kick ass in my mind. And I don't care if people think, oh man, that's just falling for the plan or something like that. When you gotta take a look at yourself and take a look at your own community and assess yourself. Man, let me know what y'all think about this, though, man. This is just how I think. I think that. I just think sometimes you gotta leave that kind of thing out of music. I'm kind of seeing this now in like the hardcore scene nowadays, to where it's kind of getting a bit more segregated, to where some hardcore bands are asking blacks, Move, for example. I appreciate what they're doing for the scene, but they're kind of doing the same exact thing. And I understand it's because blacks are not represented in the scene, and blacks are still kind of marginalized, or are still a marginalized group that still don't have enough representation, so it kind of makes sense. But when you ask all white people to move back to the back and blacks move to the front, instead of just allowing them to just consciously do it themselves and kind of directing a kind of hateful narrative, what is that going to accomplish? You can't destroy, okay, this isn't a quote from me, but I saw a comment on one of their videos that said you can't destroy the master's house with the master's tools, and that's a really, really good quote. Well, I fight hate with hate, man. It's only going to perpetuate a cycle which is what we see when you try to divide and you try to separate, and you try to say one group is better than the other, instead of all seeing us as guided individuals and human beings. That's really the true goal, is to really see us as individuals and not just look at our skin color and make assessments and judgments. Because that's been a big issue all my life, man. It's either my skin color that gets in people's way, or it's what I like, or the things I like. And yeah, it should be the things I like, but it shouldn't be because of like a certain skin color, or you're trying to be a certain way or anything. It should be because of my character. If an individual is leaving people alone and not doing anything, and they're at peace, and they're not a criminal, and they just want to just be the best individual they can be in this lifetime, and you are coming after them for doing that, you are the problem, regardless of who you are. That's all I really gotta say in this video, man. That's all I really got. Follow your boy on Instagram, man. Ross_mindset. Like, comment, share the video around. I really hope that this message resonated with you, and you've learned something from this and you have something to say, or that it's kind of shed light on something you were previously unaware of. So that being said, man, hope you all have a blessed day. Stay safe out there. Keep that positive attitude. Peace.